This is where devotion turns deadly. Falling in Reverse and Marilyn Manson don't just cross the line, they set it on fire. God is a Weapon isn't a love song, it's a war chant. Obsession as religion, desire as destruction. So tell me, how far the rabbit hole are you willing to fall? In verse 1, the lyrics dive into themes of obsession, rebellion, and distorted devotion. The opening line, I can't stop from spinning down the rabbit hole, suggests a loss of control as if the speaker is being pulled into chaos, much like Alice falling into Wonderland, but with a darker twist. The rabbit hole here could symbolize self destructive behavior, addiction, or even a toxic relationship that the speaker can't escape, no matter how deep they go. The next lines, the deeper that you push, the deeper I will go, reinforce this idea of surrender to something destructive. It's almost like a challenge. The more someone or something tries to pull them under, the more the speaker leans into it. This could reflect a relationship where pain and intensity are addictive, blurring the lines between love and self destruction. The lyric, they said that God's a woman, I'll worship you the same, plays with the idea of divine femininity, but twists it into something dangerous. Instead of pure reverence, the speaker treats this goddess figure with the same defiance as they would a traditional god. All I do is think about saying your name in vain. This isn't worship in a holy sense. It's blasphemous, obsessive, and even sexualized. The phrase, saying your name in vain, is a clever subversion of the biblical commandment, turning devotion into something taboo. Finally, the line, you might as well marry me, feels like a dark punchline. It's not a romantic proposal. It's more like a fatalistic surrender, as if the speaker is so consumed by this toxic dynamic that they might as well make it permanent. The entire verse paints a picture of someone who's lost in their own chaos, where love, religion, and destruction all blur together. It's not just about rebellion, it's about being trapped in a cycle where even worship feels like a weapon. The chorus packs a punch with its provocative blend of devotion and danger. The opening line, my sinful confession, you're my obsession, sets the tone. This isn't just love or admiration, it's an all consuming fixation wrapped in guilt. Calling it a sinful confession frames the obsession as something dark, almost like a guilty plea in a religious context. It's not just that the speaker is obsessed, they know it's wrong, but they can't or won't stop. The next line, if God is a woman, then God is a weapon, is where things get really interesting. On one level, it plays with the idea of divine femininity, a concept that's been explored in spirituality and pop culture, like Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. But here, it's twisted into something threatening. Instead of a nurturing or powerful goddess, this god is a tool of control or destruction. The speaker isn't just worshiping, they're acknowledging that this figure has power over them and that power can be used to hurt. It flips the script on traditional religious imagery, turning faith into something dangerous and volatile. The repetition of yeah after each line adds a sense of defiance, like the speaker is almost reveling in their own corruption. It's not just an observation, it's a boast, a rebellion. The chorus takes the themes from the verse blasphemy, obsession, self destruction and cranks them up, making it clear that this relationship, or whatever this dynamic is, isn't just toxic, it's weaponized. Love, worship, and power all collide into something that feels more like a battle than a romance. Verse 2 dives even deeper into the song's themes of self destruction, twisted desire, and the blurring of love and violence. The opening line, I can't stop from sinning, my halo's just a hole, immediately sets a tone of irreversible corruption. A halo typically symbolizes purity or saintliness, but here it's hollowed out, empty and meaningless. The wordplay on whole suggests both physical and spiritual emptiness, as if the speaker's morality has been eroded away, leaving only a void where goodness used to be. The next lines, the deeper that I get inside you, the deeper you will fall, reinforce the toxic, almost vampiric nature of this relationship. It's not just about the speaker losing control. They're dragging someone else down with them. There's a predatory edge here, as if intimacy itself is a trap. The imagery suggests that the closer they get, the more destructive the bond becomes, turning love into a mutual freefall. The lyric, they say that God's a weapon. Well, I'm a hand grenade, takes the song's central metaphor and cranks it up to explosive levels. If God, or the divine feminine, is a weapon, then the speaker positions themselves as something even more volatile, unstable, unpredictable, and ready to blow. The comparison to a grenade implies that they're not just dangerous to others, but also to themselves, embodying self destructive tendencies that could destroy everything in their path. The line, try to take this ring from me, watch me detonate, is loaded with symbolism. A ring could represent commitment, like a wedding ring, or control, like a ring pulled from a grenade. Either way, the speaker is warning that any attempt to sever this bond will trigger chaos. The word detonate ties back to the grenade imagery, framing the relationship as something that can't end peacefully. It can only explode. Finally, you might as well bury me closes the verse with a grim resignation. It's not just a surrender to the relationship's toxicity, it's an acceptance of death, either literal or metaphorical. The speaker is so far gone that they see no way out, only an ending. Together, these lines paint a picture of a relationship that's less about love and more about mutual annihilation, where passion and destruction are impossible to separate.